Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. In the last episode, we discovered a temple underneath the barrow, and if Thomasina wants to save her father, then we need to pass its trials. We need to solve the puzzles to move forwards. Now, here we have 6 cranks. We have 7 heads. The one in the middle is a goat, and if you notice, the stone it's on is blank. These ones all have circles. Now, goats are often used as sacrifices, so I think we want to get all of the heads facing the goat. So, oh, hell, that was you.
The bust of an eagle. It's facing northwest towards the dog.
Okay, I think you were actually facing the right way. Okay, let's spin you around. And
the
there we
bust
go.
of an eagle. It's facing north towards the goat.
Okay, now you.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
Oh, well, we do have some grease.
The greasy substance could act as a lubricant here. Voila.
There we go. And is that good?
The bust of an ass. It's facing northeast towards the goat.
Okay, lovely. And next up is you. Were you a dog? You look kind of canine.
The bust of a dog. It's facing southeast towards the goat.
And, oh, okay. The one in the bottom. That was the bull, I think. Like so.
A bust of a mighty bull. It's facing west towards the ass.
Ah, god, we went too far. Okay, round we go. It's a shame you can only turn the crank one way, but still.
A bust of a mighty bull. It's facing northwest towards the goat.
Fabulous. And now the bear.
I think this is a bear. It's facing southwest towards the goat.
Okay, and last was the cat.
Something has emerged from within the bust.
Okay, and oh, they're all... Why are you all facing that way?
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Sauriel.
Oh!
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Eloios.
What is I never moved them before.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thartheroeth. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Eratheoth.
These are sounding... These names.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Ioth.
They're sounding a little Cthulhu-esque in my opinion.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thalthabaoth. There's something here.
Okay, let's grab it.
A curious object. I'll keep it.
Ooh. Would that fit, would that fit on the thing on the floor once? I just want to see. No, we can't look to see if there's an inscription on the middle one. Oh. I'm curious if there was an inscription there. Well, let's... Can we use this?
I should take a closer look.
Okay. Yeah, there's this thing here. Can we...
It fits.
Aha, okay, so we're not looking for one panel, we're looking for 3. Got it. Got it, okay. Well, if we've solved the puzzle in that room, we do have 2 coins. And we have a thing over here with a slot like a piggy bank.
It's an ancient vessel, the shape of which I haven't seen before. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank.
Yeah, and here we have a mural showing. Oh, okay, it wants 2 coins.
The coin went in. I don't think anything happened.
But we do have a second.
The coin went in. Something stirred within the plinth. I should take a closer look down there.
Okay.
The characters are now protruding out from the plaque. Perhaps I can push them in some manner.
Okay. Well, we did have excuse me, in the journal. Yeah, we had Greek characters here, so we have. So I don't know the Greek alphabet. Considering that this has a bracket as well as epsilon, I'm going to assume that, like, P is rho, E is epsilon. I don't know what theta is. That's the Roman numeral for 11. So we have either 3 Greek letters or 5 Greek letters, and then the Roman numeral for 11. Maybe it means like the 11th letter in the Greek alphabet. I'm not entirely sure. One second. Can we? No, that wasn't what I intended. I wanted to see. I wanted to see if Thomasina would say, "Oh, this is the Greek letter for bird. This is that. This is that." We don't have. Yeah, that's Mr. Shoulder's note. We don't have any clues on what the letters of the Greek alphabet are. And I don't believe. These are all murals. In here, the room was dark. This was where we came from. Yeah. And the door is barred. We can't go backwards, we can only go forwards. I think I might Google what the Greek alphabet is, because I don't know it. I don't know it, and I don't see how we would find that in-game. Unless maybe I missed something earlier on. Maybe we could find like a piece of paper with the Greek alphabet on it, and then we could use that, and maybe I missed that. I don't see where we would find the Greek alphabet in this area. Like, here's the thing, I know what to do. I know what to do. We need to insert these letters. These are protruding so we can click them. Like, I know what the game wants me to do. I just don't know the Greek alphabet. And I can't think of where. I mean, I've been in all the rooms I can. I've clicked on everything. Thomasina hasn't said, "Oh yeah, this is the Greek alphabet. This is this letter. This is that letter. This is that letter." Yeah, I'm gonna Google what is the Greek alphabet, because otherwise I'm not gonna get this. I don't know the Greek alphabet. Let's pull up some images. can we see? Oh, hello. Okay, so this isn't 11. It's Z G. I don't know how you'd pronounce this, but it is in and of itself a letter in the Greek alphabet. Okay. So yeah, this is Rho. This is Epsilon. So what is Theta? What is Theta? Theta's like a zero with a line through it. So P, zero with a line, E, 3 lines in a vertical row. P, 0, E, 3 lines. P, 0, E, 3 lines. Okay, hello.
This must be important.
Let's grab it.
This must be important.
And a rod.
A small rod. There's a carving on the end. A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with a coiled serpent.
That's... Yeah. So this is a coiled serpent, and this is an Ouroboros. And that we have more snakes. So we know there was... This was originally in here. This has a slot as well.
Perhaps there is some sort of key to activate this contraption.
1 second. I mean, they're about the same size.
It fits.
Okay. Oh.
Something moved in another room.
Okay, well, there's only one room that we haven't utilized. Okay. Is this room lighter, or has anything changed? I don't... Oh! Oh!
The great carved serpent has emerged from the shadows.
Okay, you weren't there before. Okay. Okay. So let's... And if we... Yeah, I heard more movement. I heard more movement. Yeah.
The statue is well out of reach.
Okay, but we're making snakes appear. So we also have the... So what happens... There was a click. Yet another click. Let's see what's happened now. Any changes? Excuse me. Oh! Okay. I see what do. I see what do. We're trying to light up the holes. Okay. So let's see. Let's move you up. And then move you up. Okay. And what's happened now?
Remarkable.
Okay, but this one is right. We just need to get this one. Okay. That was So let's... Okay. Excuse me, go in.
What in God's name?
Oh, okay.
Could there be something inside?
Girl, you were saying before how you didn't want to go sticking your hand in holes.
What's this? A piece of stone carved into the shape of a crescent moon. It must be important.
Okay, I think with that is all the pieces of the panel. Okay, yeah, let's... excuse me.
That doesn't fit there.
Okay. There you go.
It fits.
And then the last one.
It fits. Oh, it's gone.
And she just goes straight in. Straight in. She's like, yeah, no caution, no regrets. Oh, we got a page. Okay, hello.
A page, perhaps torn from a book? What have we here? This is my father's handwriting. A page torn from his journal?
Samuel's hand was ripped clean off by an unseen force. There was so much blood. It remains to be seen if Saxnot was the perpetrator of this shocking act. He's a sturdy lad and he'll live, but he is shaken. I am shaken. Mr. Shoulder, however, seems very keen to push on. The man is positively chipper. He's right, though. We do have a job to do, and by Jove, we will get it done.
Saxnot.
I have thoughts. I have many, many thoughts, but again, I'm gonna save them until we reach the end of this. Okay.
A serpent's head is carved into a small inset. I can't remove it.
Okay.
A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. A serpent's head is carved into a small inset.
And I'm assuming you can't pull it out?
I can't remove it.
Okay.
Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means. Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means.
And you're not willing to remove it?
The soil has hardened into a thick casing. The soil has hardened into a thick casing.
Okay. We do still have the trowel, so we can do something with that.
I believe this might be the lid of the small tomb. It's very heavy.
Okay. Okay, serpent's head, that's what that is. Okay. Got it.
Another barrier to my progress, it would seem.
And I don't suppose you can just push it open?
That's not moving an inch.
Okay.
I wonder if this had any relevant meaning.
Well, I mean, to me, given that there's lines and it's dots, this looks a little bit like musical notes. And we do have this fiddle.
That is well out of my reach.
Okay, I think I see what do, but why do, I'm not entirely sure. So I'm gonna look around the room first.
2 fearsome serpents have been painted onto what appears to be a shield. I can make out chains hanging from above, holding it in place. That is well out of my reach.
Okay. The pot's
Empty.
on, though. Ah, boo.
Empty. What a hideous sight.
Ooh. Oh, you're right. He is ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Horns, eyes. Okay.
The horn looks quite real.
Okay, so we can move. I'm gonna keep it in its original position.
The eye seems to follow me round the room. No movement there.
Okay.
The eye seems to follow me round the room. The eye seems somewhat loose in its socket.
Okay, so you can be tampered with.
The horn is missing. It looks like something could be mounted here.
Got it.
The mouth is clenched tightly together. Try as I might, I cannot pry it open.
Okay.
It's been smashed to smithereens.
Okay. And I'm going to assume it's
Been
empty.
smashed to smithereens.
She ain't saying. I'm just going to assume that it is empty. Okay. I mean, we have some soil. We'll try the trowel.
A goat has been buried here.
Oh.
How gruesome. A horn has broken away from the skull. A horn has broken away from the skull. I'll take it.
Okay. So let's... Can you...
I should take a closer look.
Oh, okay. Look closer. Excuse me? There we go.
The horn fits perfectly, as if by design.
And then, yeah, we can move this up and down. So I presume we want this, like, with a certain combination. So let's... Yep, nothing there. Nothing there. So let's... Oh, okay, we've got a key.
A key.
I would not put my hand into that thing's mouth. I would be petrified of it, you know, snapping shut. Okay, but where? We don't have anywhere that we can use a key. I'm telling you, to me, this looks like sheet music. I don't know why. I don't know why we're doing this, but... Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm seeing things. She did say that the eye was loose.
The eye seems to follow me round the room.
Okay, can we... We have a knife. Can we...
If I can just wedge the knife under here... Got it.
Aha!
Ghastly looking thing.
And we have a round niche. We have a round niche. No, oh.
The eye is rather unsettling to look at.
Ugh.
Remarkable.
Okay. Recesses.
There's a key hidden in here. A keyhole.
Okay. Wait, didn't she say there's a key in here?
There's a key. I'll take it.
There we go. She's, oh, a key. I'm gonna look at it. I would assume that the key we got from the horned bust would be used here. Because it seems a little bit odd of like, okay, I'm gonna hide the key and the keyhole within the same object. Excuse me, can we...
The key fits. Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Okay. Something's happening up above. Where does this key go? I mean, there's not... Yeah, there's no locks on the exit. I don't know if I want to look at this thing again. Now that we've removed its eye.
Is that blood?
Oh, love, hello. This ain't right. This ain't right.
A keyhole.
Okay, let's...
It fits. Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me. What a horrific racket.
That is meowing. I know meowing when I hear it.
That dreadful sound seems to be coming from behind the opening. I can almost make out a pattern. A tune of sorts.
Oh, I was early. I was early. Okay, so we want this string. Then you.
It's all just hogwash. Is this all in my head?
Madam, that was a lot of Herberts. That was a lot of Herberts.
The plaque is inscribed with Latin text. My father understood the language well. I'm afraid I don't. It says...
Okay. Quia tuas luna, du ad astra, et audi omnia, quae ego locutus sum, sequita verba oris me, ostende mihi. Y'all can't tell me I'm mispronouncing this. We don't know what Latin sounded like. It might have sounded like that. Well, that moon, stars. Oh. I think this is something like hear me, because we have like audio. I don't know what this means. Sequita verba oris me. This could be something like listen to my words. Because again, verbage, verbs. I don't know what the fuck this means. Now, I am just about out of time. However, I don't think we have too much of the game. This to me feels like the final thing. We're faced with a bunch of doors. So I think this episode is going to go on for however long it goes on for. Then what? Wait a minute. No. In the journal. A dead language reveals the path. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. Okay. And
a crescent moon. An eye. It is rather unsettling. A sun or star.
So let me... Moon, star, listen, mouth. Moon, star, listen, mouth.
Absolute darkness lies beyond.
Oh. Hello. Anyone about?
Father?
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
Oh!
A page, perhaps torn from a book? This is my father's handwriting.
My initial suspicions are proving to be true. We are not dealing with a mere folk goblin, conjured up in the minds of farmers on which to blame their failures. Sack's not made dwell here, but he is not alone. I think back to all I have studied, all I have learned. Everything points to the possibility of a much more malign influence. Something long forgotten stirs within this bleak place. Something dark, something monstrous longs for attention. I have prepared the tablet. I will put an end to this.
I don't understand. What is this tablet he keeps referring to?
Okay, nothing else. So, stars.
Three, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Father!
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
Can you hear me, Father? Is it really you?
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
It is just like when we were doing this back in our back in the flashbacks.
I remember this.
Question, are you going to giggle over the statue?
I haven't seen this for years.
I guess maybe they had to move to a different house without their father's money coming in. And obviously they would have to spend money on keeping him in the hospital. Maybe they had to move to a different house. Or Thomasina did say that she was raised by nannies. After her father was injured, her mother couldn't bear to be around her. So maybe she hasn't been home in a while.
Nothing.
I'm pretty sure it was the one at the end that had something in, but we'll play along.
Nothing.
And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this dirt pile.
the wretched smell! What is the meaning of this? Father?
Okay, yeah, then it was listen to me. I'm on the lookout for more pages. I want to know more about what her father was thinking about all of this. Oh. Hello.
She looks devastated. Mother?
No response.
He is awake.
Thomasina, is that you?
Father, it is. It's me.
My dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers. They suffocate me so.
Father, you can talk again.
And I've got so much to ask you. So much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
Okay. Oh, Jesus!
Father, your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
But
Don't worry. It will all be fine soon. You're close to the end, little bird.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, then it was mouth. Again, Thomasina, your lack of reaction scares me more than a little bit. This is some weird shit you are seeing, and you're just calmly walking like this. Girl. Ooh. Okay, no, it's nothing. What the hell is this? Entrance. I mean, it's literally just the entrance. This is the only thing we can interact with.
I have a feeling this all ends here.
Yeah.
My God. Father, this ends now.
Okay.
Soil. There's something here, in the soil. A tablet, made of lead. There's an inscription scratched into it. Aliges daemonium incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth, and only with mine blood shall thou be freed. Is this what Saxnot was referring to? My father wrote this? I know what I need to do. still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber. How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation. All my efforts to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper, but it was real, Mother. He is real. Not an imaginary terror, but a demon, a god brought to life. I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed Barrow alive, inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed Father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me in unknown tongues that grew louder with every step. Suddenly, there was light.
I saw him too. That night I saved your father. Ever since then, I felt his corruption growing within me. It grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried, but I could deny him no longer. I became now but an instrument. His voice became my own. I deceived you. I'm sorry. I am his now. Soon we'll all be his. Hail Abraxas Rex.
Well, I say, she's done it, Leonard.
Your lordship, I believe she has. My dear Miss Bateman, there is a god about whom you know nothing, because men have forgotten him. We call him by his name, Abraxas.
Welcome back, Master. Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
Aye, only there shall he be complete.
The seventh day, Vindicta.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper. You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
This is the beginning of the game. So it... Oh, okay. Hello. Yeah, there's nothing to examine. Hello, you're right. Oh, Jesus! Okay. 6 months later.
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light, Mr. Long.
You have made an Eden here, your lordship. We are ever so thankful to you.
I assure you, Mr. Long, this is only the beginning. Please, join the others inside.
My heart is his heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard. How are you feeling?
Fit as a fiddle.
After you.
Several years later.
And now I sit in this dismal room, day after day, year after year, imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption. You have chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do. Indeed, I've had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year. A loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed since that fateful night at Ticehurst House, but finally, you have my full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavours. But why didn't you tell me the truth, especially after what happened to him at Hob's Barrow? Why did you allow me to grow up idolizing a man who didn't exist? I did not kill father. It was he that guided my hand. I was in thrall to that most malevolent force, Abraxas. I beg you to understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of? I only wanted to save my father. Oh, Mother, what have I done? Forgive me.
Okay, and there we go. That is the end of the excavation of Hob's Barrow. I like that. First things first, I love that. I had a really good time with this game. I have two thoughts. This is, I kept saying, like, I want to say something, but I'm going to wait until the end. Here's the thing, there are two ways that you can take this game. Because of the reveal about Hellebore, there are two ways that you can take this. There is the literal, the literal explanation, which is that, everything was as we saw. Thomasina was contacted by Saxnot, who was working for this Abraxas, and she ventured down into the depths of the Barrow, and she freed a god, and it possessed her, and it took revenge against her father. There is the literal explanation. And then there is the indicated explanation. The fact that we were told Hellebore causes hallucinations. This thing causes hallucinations, and the Barrow was filled with these hallucinogenic plants. So potentially, none of that happened. The ending didn't happen. Thomasina went into the Barrow. She was exposed to these hallucinogenic plants. She hallucinated. She was actually just dicking about in the dirt for however long. And then the stress of this trip, she had a really bad trip, and it caused her to have a mental breakdown. And in that broken down state, she went to Ticehurst's house, and she bludgeoned her father to death. The thing with the nurses exploding, she could have just killed them. She could have ripped them apart. I assume they were little old nurses. They're not like strapping 24-year-old men who could put up a fight. They're little old nurses. She could absolutely, if she had a weapon, she could do some serious damage to them. And she just bludgeoned her father to death because she was experiencing some kind of like mental breakdown. The trauma of the bad trip, thinking, oh shit, I've freed a god, blah, 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 blah. The realizations of like, I never knew my father, so much of my life has been a lie, I have all of this guilt. I think it could have just built up and built up and built up. And so, like I said, in that mental breakdown state, she was like, right, I'm going to go and bludgeon him to death. I'm not going to lie, personally, that's what I believe happened. I believe that she had a bad trip. And that all of this final section, I don't think happened. I think that's what Thomasina was seeing. I don't think it was real. And the thing with Saxnot, all of those dreams, here's the thing, again, because the plants are hallucinogenic and someone has access to our room, again, it calls everything into question. Who's to say that fucking Stanley, I shouted. I don't know if I'm going to keep this in, but I shouted when I saw Stanley walking up to that church.
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
Traitorous bastard!
And my light is his light.
Mr. Long, I expected. I got bad vibes from him, but Stanley, that traitor. There is nothing to say that he wasn't lacing our room with hellebore flowers. Thomasina never looked under the mattress. The mattress could have been on top of a bunch of hellebore flowers. Hell, the candle could have been made with hellebore, and she would light it before she went to sleep, and so the candle was infusing the room with the scent of hellebore. And if someone could get into our room, then someone could have been coming in and being like, oh, why, I'm Saxnot. Ooh, your father. Like, someone could have just been stood over her bed talking shit. And Thomasina thinks it's happening. Oh yeah, I'm seeing a little goblin called Saxter. Ooh. And all of the hallucinations she saw, like Samuel hanging from the tree. Again, she could have... there had been so much talk of Samuel hanging himself. And hellebore is common. So she could have just gotten a whiff of that and then hallucinated it because it had been brought up a lot. With the addition of the hellebore flowers, there are two very distinct paths you could take with your interpretation of this game, and I'm inclined to believe that this was all just one big trip. That none of the ending actually happened. She wasn't possessed by Abraxas. She just went on a really bad trip, and it left her mentally fragile. She had a mental breakdown, and she decided, right, I'm gonna kill my dad. A trait I find really interesting about Thomasina, she never took accountability for her actions. Throughout this whole game, she very consistently was like, oh, it was Jane's fault. She cursed me to this. Oh, it was Mr. Bryden's fault. He should never have given me permission to dig. Mother, it was your fault. Why did you let me idolize a man who never existed? I didn't kill father. Well, yes, you did. Whether or not you want to believe the Abraxas thing, she did kill her father. She was the one who picked up the urn and smashed his head in. You did kill your father. And now you're blaming it on this god that you've apparently woken up. Thomasina never really took accountability for her actions. It was always someone else's fault, which I find so interesting as a character trait. This was great. This was great. I absolutely love this. Yeah, I'm going to be very sad to see this game go. However, it is time. It is time to say goodbye. I'm not entirely sure what I'll be playing next, so I'll just say I'm going to see you when I see you. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.